Okay, it's recording.
Okay. Um, so actually, I kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about the technology aspect of Go React. Because you're getting a lot of feedback because you're not wearing headphones.
I saw that.
Um, yeah. So if when you go to Go React and you hit create video, and the first thing that'll pop up is just your face. It's not actually recording or anything.
Right.
The very bottom is a little volume. Turn it all the way down.
Okay.
So then you're only going to get the actual volume. So you are going to get that feedback, which I think will help for the future.
Thank you, because I was listening to it. I'm like, why is it like that? And I tried, if you mute, I meant to tell you this too. If you mute on the top when you're listening to it, it'll drown out my noise, which I didn't know. And I was like, what does this do? And I pushed it, and then it took away mine from that. So that's enough. Hopefully everyone else knows that. But yeah, I have to remember that next time. Thank you, because I couldn't figure it out. Everyone else was like normal, and I'm like, why is mine like this?
Yeah, that should help. So.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think you did a really good job. Like, honestly, I was really impressed.
Thank you.
I think this is a really challenging video, and I think considering like it was so fast, you took the meaning of each chunk, and that's what you conveyed. And so I thought that you did a really good job. And your finger spelling was really clear. Kind of one of the notes I made. Your ASL structure, so I was kind of watching for ASL structure, and I think you did really well. There are a couple of specific points that I mentioned. But there was the one section that talked about how okay, it's 145, but they're really fast, so I can see what I'm actually talking about. Oh, okay, you're thinking about how you want to inform the person like I want to improve, like I want to have. I mean, the control's not important. Like I want to join the team. So I thought that was really good. And actually, you used constructive action there, which was really good because I think she really liked to see constructive action and you kind of taking on the role of the person speaking. So I thought that was a really successful way to convey that. So it's like 140, 145 if you're wanting to actually check that out.
Awesome. Thank you.
And then I love the way you showed, so they're talking about having an internship, and she showed, you said, like an internship is important, and then you actually show the resume, and you said put it down, give a list of experience. And then again, you kind of well, you might not have, and this is actually an area where I think maybe you could take on the role of action. So you're talking about showing them, like when I started this, and I love the way you did that. I thought it was very ASL. You're like, when I started the internship, like I didn't know anything, and but when the internship was finished, look how successful I was. So I think maybe you could make that a little bit of constructive action to show that you're telling them that. But it was very ASL in the way that you conveyed the information.
Thank you.
So I thought that was good. A couple other points. Salary. I thought you did really good how you conveyed like showing it, looking online. When you showed like there's different levels, and then you find, like myself, like I fit in right here, and so again, I thought that was very ASL. You're using your space to kind of show the different levels and where you fall within that. So,
well, thank you.
I thought that was good. So yeah, sorry, I was kind of all over the place.
That's okay. Right, right.
Um, it's really, yeah, if you're blowing time, that's when you kind of have to open it and include more things. But there are a couple times I thought you could include more information because you had the time to do that.
Right. I deleted. I was
So that's,
deleting as I was going, and I can't.
yeah. So I did too, and this was a challenging video, and I'm sure you saw how frazzled I was when you watched my interpretation.
Oh no,
Um,
no.
but so hopefully that's some feedback that you can kind of work with and help you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um. Okay, so yours was you wanted for English intrusion. I noticed this
Yeah.
for myself also. The English mouthing because I feel like we're really focusing on that in the other class. That we want to do it here
Yeah.
too. Um,
Yeah.
and I think when that's the case, we want to lean towards English signing because we're saying it, so we're gonna sign it English. You know, and I think that's one of our if we keep it ASL non-manuals in, we're gonna be more ASL. And I noticed that looking at my video, I'm like, man, I am mouthing a whole lot. English is on my mouth. So I think that will help you out if you focus on I'm mouthing too much. So I'm gonna my signing's definitely gonna be more English. Let's see. In the beginning, I thought you did really well with setting up, definitely using the rhetorical questions and that making that ASL. Here's the topic. So you're using the how, the what at the end, and that turns it into ASL, which was really good. The body shifting for each person, I knew who was talking, and that wasn't messed up at all. So it stayed consistent, which was really good. Um,
I just have a question about that. I find myself in this situation because it was the entire time was just roll shifting. How do you maintain eye contact with the audience? And I thought you did well, and maybe it's just like something I need to like hear. Because I'm looking at this person as I'm talking to them, so I'm
right.
not making eye contact. How do you like balance that? You know?
Now if it's like well, see, I don't. This may even be wrong, but like if it's like a main point or something, then I'll turn it into my neutral zone and kind of explain. But if I don't turn all the way, like, hey, I'm really talking to somebody over here and kind of keeping it this way, you can still kind of make eye contact with the consumer, making sure you're on the same page. You know what I mean? But not like
Yeah.
shifting all the way, but just a little bit.
I can move along, so I can feel that would help if I don't move quite as much.
Right. And maybe just like, just like your shoulders, just a little
Right.
bit. So then you can still maintain that eye contact if the consumer had a question, making sure they're following type of thing. When I was practicing it, yeah, I was like going like this. I was like, that's way too much. So,
Yeah, I kind of have that. When I stand and interpret, I've noticed I move way more, so I
right.
That's
That's good though. I have to sit. I can't stand because I'm gonna be
yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah, I like moving. And I've had like teachers tell me, stop moving. I'm like, I can't.
I liked how you listed. Going into like the college students, people going into the work field. I liked how you listed like all these groups of people. They're new, they're not getting that experience. So I thought that was really good setting that up. Another suggestion when it comes to not wanting to be more English is instead of she said, tell them this, because that seems like it's more like this is what we would say.
Right.
Become that role. Act like what they're saying. Like say, hey, how are you? No, become it. Be like, hey, how are you? Type of thing. Look at the weather outside, and like that will help act it out more. And instead of saying, well, he said this and she said, you know what I mean?
No, that's good. I like that. I didn't really even think about that. Good.
So yeah, and I think that'll definitely help you out more if you just stand back and become that role.
Right? Yeah.
But otherwise, I thought you did. This was a very difficult video because of the figurative language, because they were talking like 100 words per second, know.
Right,
And
right.
but like the deleted information, like in the beginning, like she's on Martha Stewart radio. I thought that was even another student would tell me just drop it because they don't listen to the radio, so that's not really important, and that helps us catch up that added information that we really need. So you did well with that, and like dropping the information you don't really need. You chose the right ones, not like the main points, and that
Okay,
was
good. Yeah, and I noticed too, figurative language wise, like you did well. Like I never once thought, oh, that's figurative language because you did just convey meaning, and so I thought you did really well with all of your the way that you figurative language. So, and actually, another deletion I thought maybe we could possibly do. So if we're interpreting this video, there's a chance they're actually saying it at the same time. At the beginning, it actually shows on the video how
do
he
you
got caught. So if for some reason we think we are going to get too far behind by timing that, we could probably drop that and it would be okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, and that's right. And they're online, so they're gonna know where to go to look for these conversations. So yeah, that's
Right.
definitely good. Because it was a more difficult video, you could tell that you're thinking a lot. And I was the same way.
Yeah.
I'm like, and this, I was like, I have to not look at the transcript because I'm just like focusing on getting everything in, and I have to focus on what are they really saying. And yeah, it took me a couple times to stop looking at that. What are they saying? And then we get stuck at like, what did I miss? Where was I? And then it comes on our face like that's not the people, that's me, and I'm thinking. And but other than that, you
And
did
yeah,
really good.
sitting beside me, and so when I get that frazzled, you can always see it on my face. So yeah, you're right. Definitely is something I can work on.
No, I'm the same way. I'm like, no, I can't look at this because I'm looking at the English, and what are they really saying? So, yeah, but I thought you did really good. Your signs were definitely clear and concise, and um, your finger spelling is great. I love your fingers. It was beautiful finger spelling. So yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, okay, can you hang on 1 second?
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this.